Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus Channel. Landing a fighter jet on an aircraft carrier amid strong winds and turbulent seas is an extremely risky challenge. The carrier's moving deck and limited runway space make this a demanding operation that calls for exceptional pilot skill and training. Pilots must constantly adjust speed, altitude, and angle of attack to align with the ship's motion. Aboard the vessel, the air boss directs pilots using both visual signals and advanced systems to ensure safe approaches. Deck crews and ship teams then work together to halt the aircraft abruptly as its tail hook catches the arresting cables. The V-22 Osprey is a tiltrotor aircraft that combines the vertical lift of a helicopter with the speed and range of a fixed-wing airplane. This versatility allows it to take off and land vertically, hover, and then transition into forward flight, making it vital for rapid deployment and naval operations. Its ability to operate from confined spaces like carrier decks gives it a clear advantage, enabling direct delivery of troops and supplies without the need for runways. In 2016, sailors and Marines aboard the USS Carl Vinson practiced controlled MV-22 landings to refine coordination and safety procedures. However, its large wingspan of 84 feet and 60,000-pound takeoff weight make it far bulkier than typical carrier helicopters. The tiltrotor design also brings challenges, as its massive rotors create intense turbulence that affects stability during approach. Pilots must constantly adjust power and attitude to land safely, showcasing both the innovation and difficulty of operating the V-22 Osprey at sea. Of course, that's why pilots go through extensive training and a certification process. Helicopter landing qualification, often referred to as HLQ, is how pilots demonstrate their ability to land on a vessel safely. The pilots learn how to approach the landing docks safely, how to handle the aircraft on the deck, and the proper forms of communication with the ship's crew. It's not just aircraft carriers that have the ability to land planes and helicopters at sea. Several other classes of naval vessels also support flight operations. Among them, the Amphibious Transport Dock, or LPD, plays a critical role in amphibious warfare and expeditionary missions. The main difference between an LPD and an aircraft carrier lies in their purpose, design, and the types of aircraft they handle. An LPD features a broad flight deck capable of supporting helicopters, tiltrotor aircraft like the V-22 Osprey, and other vertical or short takeoff and landing aircraft. Beneath the flight deck, the LPD contains a well deck, a floodable compartment that allows amphibious vehicles and landing craft, such as LCAC hovercraft or AAVs, to embark and disembark directly into the sea. This unique design allows the vessel to function as both a transport ship and a seaborne logistics hub during amphibious operations. Unlike aircraft carriers, however, an LPD does not possess a long runway or the catapult and arresting systems required for launching and recovering fast-moving fighter jets. Instead, it focuses on versatility and operational flexibility. The concept of short takeoff and vertical landing was a critical requirement for the F-35B, driven primarily by the U.S. Marine Corps' need for an aircraft capable of operating from austere locations, short runways, and small ships. This resulted in the implementation of two groundbreaking technologies. The lift fan provides the aircraft with additional vertical lift during takeoff and landing. And a three-bearing swivel nozzle in the engine allows it to direct thrust downward for vertical lift. To achieve short takeoff, the lift fan and swivel nozzle work together. In short takeoff mode, the F-35B doesn't need a full runway. It angles its rear nozzle downward, powers up a massive lift fan, and launches forward with jet thrust and lift working in perfect sync. Similarly, during hover and vertical landing, the swivel nozzle is pivotal. The pilot can adjust the angle of the nozzle to control the aircraft's vertical position. The lift fan continues to provide lift, enabling the aircraft to hover and descend vertically for landing. This precision landing capability allows it to safely touch down on compact decks that would be impossible for most traditional fighters. The combination of vertical lift technology, advanced control systems, and pilot skill makes the F-35B one of the most technologically sophisticated and versatile aircraft ever to operate at sea. The helmet-mounted display system at Lockheed Martin's Fighter Demonstration Center is a groundbreaking technology integrated into the F-35B's pilot gear. It's a high-tech helmet that provides pilots with a comprehensive and immersive heads-up display, enhancing their situational awareness and mission capabilities. The center offers highly realistic simulations of combat scenarios, allowing pilots to practice a wide range of missions and tactics in a controlled environment. Pilots learn to maximize the F-35B's stealth capabilities, including tactics, minimizing radar cross-sections, and reducing their exposure to enemy threats. Likewise, the training emphasizes situational awareness by simulating complex battlefield environments. Pilots learn to process vast amounts of information quickly and make informed decisions. Amphibious assault ships feature massive well decks that can be flooded to launch and recover landing craft, hovercraft, and amphibious vehicles. The well deck is a large, open space located at the stern of the ship. This compartment can be flooded to allow the launch and recovery of watercraft. The well deck can be a dangerous place. However, the crew members are trained and equipped to handle any situation that may arise. To ensure safe and effective operations, the crew follows strict protocols and procedures, including proper ballasting and deballasting of the well deck, monitoring weather and sea conditions, and communicating effectively with the embarked units. During well deck operations, landing craft are launched from the ship and transit to the shore to deliver troops and equipment. Once the landing craft has completed their mission, they return to the ship. In addition to its swim capabilities and force protection, the ACV has a speed of over 43.5 miles per hour on land and 6.2 miles per hour in the water. It will quickly cover rugged terrain and navigate through choppy seas. Assault Amphibious Vehicle, AAV, is another powerful watercraft designed to transport Marines from ship to shore. To launch the AAV, the ship first ballasted to the proper level, and then the stern ramp is lowered to allow the vehicle to enter the water. Once in the water, the AAV can maneuver to the shore and offload Marines and equipment. During recovery, the AAV is guided back into the well deck by the sailors located on both sides of the well deck and then secured in its parking area. Another specialized amphibious vehicle is the Landing Craft Air Cushion, or LCAC. This watercraft can travel at a speed of up to 50 knots to land on a beach and disembark personnel and equipment quickly and efficiently. The LCAC uses a cushion of air to glide over water and land, making it highly maneuverable and able to navigate any water and rough terrain. Once on the beach, the LCAC can rapidly offload equipment using its bow ramp. This allows for rapid deployment of troops and equipment during amphibious operations, increasing the efficiency and effectiveness of military missions. These powerful machines are designed to take on any challenge, from navigating rough seas to providing critical support to Marines on the ground. In the end, every takeoff, Landing and recovery at sea represents the combined precision of engineering, training, and teamwork. From fighter jets catching arresting cables on a storm-tossed carrier deck, to V-22 Ospreys and F-35Bs performing delicate vertical landings on amphibious assault ships, naval aviation pushes the limits of what's possible at sea. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.